Flosstube. It's Caitlin with a Stitch for Mom, and welcome to my Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube number 71, and thank you for joining me today. I had filmed this once before, but I just kind of wanted to refilm it. I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm gonna do a little refilm and just take my time. Hopefully Ed does not wake up from his nap. That's the goal. So I finished my May the Stitches Be With You. I stitched on 15 different projects, 15 days in May, May 1st through the 15th. And honestly, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It was just structured enough, but not too much. And I have some ideas going forward, and I'm going to share those with you at the end of the video for my my next couple of challenges I got going on. So, I made the Stitches Be With You. I did mark everything off. I did fit everything into something, and I like that my categories were broad enough that really they could fit kind of in anything, which was my goal. That's what I made it. That's how I made it. But yeah, it was really nice, and I even had one finish come of it, and I got a lot of progress on one of my projects. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I already started day one. I already shared day one with you, and that was my favorite designer, and that was a start that I started with Michelle Burt. Strawberry, what is it called? Oh my gosh, Berry Cottage by Plum Street Samplers. I don't have that one out right now, so if you do want to see it, you can check out my Instagram, or and then Michelle's actually quite a bit further than I am because I only stitched on mine for one day, but I'm excited to get back to it. So my second stitch, it was a stitch with letters. So I pulled out, I love this. This is my Lake House Stitch Co bag. I absolutely love this fabric. It was at Joann's a couple years ago. I absolutely love it. But the project that I pulled was Primrose Cottage Halloween Alphabet. And I really love this project. I do want to pull it out again. I'm stitching it on 28 count Monster Mash by Picture This Plus. It's Lugata, and I am using my own colors. So that is the progress I made. I think before I didn't have all the letters done, and I definitely didn't, this was definitely new, this candy corn. And I have started on the little houses that'll be right here. So I really like how that is turning out. It's super fun. So that was day 2, a stitch with letters. My day 3 was a new to me designer. So I did actually, so this was a whip. I did actually have a new start. So I've had this pattern forever, and this is in my Sheba Designs Hippos bag because I'm out of Halloween bags right now. It is Jardin Privé Halloween, and I've never stitched on a Jardin Privé before. I've had this pattern for a long time. Love that skeleton, but I've never stitched it. So I pulled out 18th Century Blackbird, 36 count, and I got the H done and a little pumpkin. I think this one's going to be so cute on this fabric. That black is just going to pop. So this was a new start, and I am using all the called for. It's all DMC. So I just went ahead and pulled all the DMC. So that was day 3. Day number 4 was also a new start, and I was just using that bag. Oh, here it is. And it's actually in a new bag that I made. So I made this bag. I bought enough. I think I bought 2 jelly rolls of this fabric, but I think I sold one because I was going to make a quilt, but then I decided not to. So I just have a whole bunch of this jelly roll, and so I've been making like different bags. I like this design a lot. It's very fun. And I can't remember, I don't remember what this lining is, or what this line is called, but I always use this in finishes, and I use this a lot in finishes. So, anyway, this one was a stitch with animals, and I did not get very far on it, but I did. This is a new start. Scary Mouse. I got this pattern on the one in Tulsa. can't remember what it's called. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. Their not 4th of July, their Super Bowl sale. So I am stitching it on 36 count Cactus Wren, which is the new Fox and Rabbit fabric from Market, and I am using my own colors. So that is progress I got on that. I was surprised at how dark this fabric was when I got it, but I don't not like it. It's pretty, but just surprised. So that was day 4. Day 5 was a whip. It was my monochromatic stitch. And I don't have it in here, dang it. Oh, here it is. I pulled out the Old Crow sampler. And this is housed in my Dot Dot Goose Designs bag that my sister got me. And I am stitching this on 36 count Lean Beans. I don't remember who the dyer is. I just remember the name is really weird, so. And I got quite a bit more of this done. I am using Color and Cotton Coal, I believe. So, yeah. Good old whip. That was day 5. That was for the monochromatic stitch. Day 6 was a new start, and it also has some haul in it. So I did a seasonal stitch for day 6, and I pulled out Bumblebee etchings, and I started this one. And I am, even though I said I wasn't going to, I am stitching this on 20 count Weeks Dye Works. I chose blue jeans because I wanted to bring that blue in. It's definitely more blue than it's looking. It looks a little purpley. It doesn't look that way in person. And I'm actually using Pearl Cotton. So I bought all the Pearl Cotton, the 5 size, and the reason I changed my mind is because picking out Pearl Cotton for this was like really intimidating to me for whatever reason. And I saw on Heart and Hand's website, on her blog, she actually puts the colors that she uses for the Pearl Cotton. So I was like, oh, well, I can just buy what she suggested. So that is what I did. It's definitely different stitching on Pearl Cotton. I don't know if I will do another project on it or not. But it's cute. I like it. So that was a seasonal stitch. So that was a new start too. Day number 7 was a stitch in a series, and I chose the Let's Go Ride a Bike series that I'm working on stitching, and I chose Berry Patch, which is one I've been stitching for quite a while. You've seen it a few times. This is on 28 count black Joblin. And I finished the bike. I added a couple more strawberries. So I didn't get much done on this, but that is when I got done. It's pretty. It is pretty. Making sure it isn't up. All right. That was day 7. Day number 8 was a stitch with flowers. And I was just reminded about how much I love this chart. I pulled out Summer Swan, play with Thy Needle and Thread. I am stitching this on 36 count Into the Veil by Be Stitch Me. And I added some more leaves. And I think I worked more on the white swan. This pattern is so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. But that is what I got done. I'm excited to get that one done. So that was number 8. I'll probably edit that out. Number 9 was a whip that is over 2 years old. I'm pretty sure this whip is over 2 years old. I did just guess that it was over 2. And this is Cinnamon Stars by Plum Street Samplers. I am stitching this on 28 count Ren Lugana from Picture This Plus, and I did get quite a bit done. I filled out the star in the house. I filled out this star. I did this star, and I did a couple of the insides of some stars up there. So slowly but surely, I'll probably pull this out again this summer and probably get it done. It is so pretty. And I think I have a good idea on how I want to frame. I have a frame I think that will fit. So that's exciting. So that was day 9, a whip that is over 2 years old. Day 10 was my free day, and I just pulled out Berry Keeper by With Thy Needle and Thread. I am stitching this on 36 count Saltbush by Fox and Rabbit. And I got more of the dress filled in, and I also got some of the berries done. So not much progress, but that dress fill in is a lot. So anytime I can get more of that done, it's a good time. And that was day 10. Okay, day 11 actually ended up being a finish. So it was a stitch that is under 100 by 100, and I chose, and that was Mother's Day too. I chose, I bought some new charts from Stitching with the Housewives just because I have a lot more space now, and I like the little charts because they're just easy for me to finish and decorate with. So I actually bought this Be Sweet chart, and in the original chart, the flowers are, it's stitched on a light fabric, and the white, what I did white is actually supposed to be black, and what I did black is supposed to be white, and then the flowers are supposed to be pink. But I went ahead and switched it up, and I stitched it on 28 count Shadow Lugana from Picture This Plus, and I stitched, the purple is Eventide by Color and Cotton, and then everything else is called for, they're just flip-flopped, and then the green is also a Color and Cotton. And I finished it on this round circle I got, and I accidentally sanded the edge. I sanded the edge because I wanted to stand, but then when I put this stupid thing on, I put it on wrong, so it doesn't really work how I wanted it. But then it's Stitching with the Housewives, Chelsea's checks. I spray painted this green. But yeah, that was my start and finish. So super cute. I have my bee stuff up, and that was day number 11. Day number 12 was an old or new stitch, and I chose to work on a project that is not over here. It must be over here. Yeah, it must be over here. Okay. I chose this stitch on Strawberry House by the Scarlet House. I am stitching this on 36 count Boardwalk by Color and Cotton, and I'm using my own colors, and I finished the strawberry, and I got the windows in the house, so then I can start filling in the house. That is what I did. Old or new stitch. Number 13. I'm going to do these a little out of order. I want to do number 13 next. Number 13 was a stitch along, and I chose to work on our Salem Sampler stitch along. So we are stitching this as the Salem Sampler style. We started it in February. There's no ending date. It's just stitch whenever you want to stitch on it. I'm stitching this on with all the called for colors on the called for fabric. And I got more of the flower done. I did some of this inside row, and I did the light pink and then the darker pink, and then I filled in a couple more of those petals. Not a ton, but I did pull it out. I did work on it. I am reminded of how much I love needle and flax fabric because it is so freaking soft. So that is that one. Okay, so I'm going to share day 15 before I share day 14 because I worked more on day 14 stuff. So this is Celebrate Harvest by With a Needle and Thread. This was a stitch set in history, which was day 15. I'm stitching this on 36 count Treasure Mat by Color and Cotton, and I just got a little bit done. But at least I have a start. And I'm using my own colors. This is not a big chart, so I don't think it'll take me very long. Once I get into the fall Thanksgiving mood. All right. My last thing I worked on before I get to my haul. Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Because then I did work on a couple other rando things. Okay. So for my day 14, I worked on a stitch that was over 100 by 100. I did not do a new start, which is surprising. But I actually worked on Goody Grimwood by Plum Street. And I'm in love. And this will be my next finish, like big finish. I love it. I love it. So I was feeling, okay, so before I was just working on it earlier today. So I just had the roof I started in the middle, and I don't always like middle starts, but I started because I wanted to make sure I had enough fabric. And I got some of the cage, I had some of the cage done, and I had some of the leaf done for the flower, and I had like a little bit of the roof done, and I was not feeling it. And I was like, I need to get something done on this that's going to motivate me. So I moved over to the bird because I was like right in this area, and I was like, oh, the bird is close, so I'll just start that because I didn't have the DMC for this flower with me. So I got a whole bunch of that bird done the first day, and then I got super motivated. So I am stitching this on 36 count Seraphim. It's called Haunted. And this is what I have done. Guys, so much further. So that first day I stitched on it, I got pretty much the tail all done without the darker red. Then the next day I got the rest of the bird done. Then I moved down to the roof, and then I finished the whole roof of this one. And then I moved over here and I outlined the flowers yesterday. But then I decided that I kind of was just in a mood to like go. So I was like, you know what? I'll just work on this house. So my goal is I kind of have this like, there's a good balance of things that are kind of boring in this chart and things that are really kind of look fun to stitch. So I just want to balance them out. So like I want to get this building done next. And then I want to get a couple lines of this grass because I've heard this grass sucks. But then I want to maybe finish this cage and outline this flower and, you know, kind of get up in here. I can't wait to do that moon. I might save it for last because I'm so excited about it. So things like that. So, yay. With a Needle and Thread has always been my favorite designer, but I think it might be Plum Street right now. I'm loving it. Okay, the other thing is I saw the new, Michelle sent me the new picture from the retreat, from the Farm Girl retreat. And it is freaking gorgeous. And I'm like, how am I ever going to stitch all these? So I got to get to work. So that was my motivation behind that. I'm like, I gotta go. So that was my May the Stitches Be With You. I finished it. 15-day challenge. On top of that, I did get a couple other things started, just for funs that really didn't fit into a category, but I kind of was just feeling some new starts. So the first thing I got is a new to me chart, and it's from Crochet a Go-Go, and it was this chart, which I've never seen, and it is so freaking cute. I love that trick or treat. So I did start it. I'm stitching this on 28 count Voodoo by Picture This Plus. Oh, look at that little ghost. Not a big chart, Not a big start, but it is so cute. So I got that one started, and the other one I started was, I started this on Mother's Day, for Mother's Day. It's called Friendship Garden. I'm actually stitching this in as a tribute to my mom. I'm changing up the colors. I pulled blue for her dress, for this dress, instead of the red, because it kind of just seems weird that there's blue in here, but there's nowhere else. And so I just needed some more blue in there. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm stitching this on the called for fabric, which is 36 count homespun, vintage homespun. And I just got the word garden done. But I do have a start. On it. So, that is what I got. So I do have, those are on my cross stitch. This is what I've been working on. I do have some, bag whips that I'm working on. I started making this bag, which is from that same fabric, but I just have the top part done. So hopefully I get this. It really would just take me 2 seconds, but I'm filming a video now instead of using my 2 seconds. I also got this project. This is the ginger beer. I can't remember what it's called, but I've had it for a long time. I just now need to get a backing, like more fabric. This is just a charm pack. But I'm doing a bag this way instead of wide. I'm making it tall. So I still got to sew the other sides of it, but there's that one. And then I do have sewed more on this one. This is Kitty Christmas. And I got more of this one done. So this is what I was finishing up before I started my video. So those are my bag whips. I love, let's see. There is a new line I'm gonna buy to make a bag, maybe, because I'm getting braver at them. And it's the new Halloween one. I don't think I have a picture of it right now, but it is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we can go, into my haul. I don't have a ton of haul today. I have some, but not a lot. Oh, and then I'm going to talk about my plans. Duh. Okay. First bit of haul is when I got the Pro Cotton, I did buy Dr. Raven. He was on sale at 123 Stitch, and one of the reasons why I got him is because this year we went to this indoor trick-or-treating thing right before I got sick, and there was a guy there, and he was wearing a plague mask. This was at a church, and he was wearing this freaky plague mask. And Ed was just enthralled with him. He absolutely loved him. He thought it was the coolest thing. And I was like, he likes spooky things. So I had to buy this. So I was like, you know what? That'd be so cute. So cute. So I've got that to work on along with other things. That was my only paper pattern. I'm not going to show you all the ones I got from Stitching with the Housewives, but I did buy 2 more. I bought 2 from Stacey Nash, so I did get Blackwater Hollow, which I was just been really liking that project. And then I also got Big Blue House Pen Keep. That's a big project. So those are the 2 of those that I got. I think that was all. I do have an order coming tomorrow from Color and Cotton, but that should be it. There's a lot I want. I love this one. That is so cute. I did really like this one too from Primrose Cottage. I have not ordered these yet. These are just ones that I'm like, oh, I like these. I keep all these on my phone so that way I know which ones I like. I don't know what this is called, but I thought this one was so cute. It was on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I thought it was just cute. Yeah, that's really, I mean, I have 128 in my 2x patterns that I want because I don't have enough. I have too much. Okay, anyway. I also went to a garage sale yesterday and I got all of this DMC and a whole bunch of hoops for $3. I was super excited and it's all really nice DMC. So that was exciting. That's really it. So my plans for the next couple weeks are just to stitch what I want to stitch. Probably work a lot on that. Probably work a lot on that spooky one. I can't think of it. I do also want to start Tomato Dame here pretty soon. And maybe even start Tomato Sampler. And I also want to start, which I keep forgetting about, but I want to start Babushka's Bees. Because I really want to stitch that. So those are 2 things I want to stitch. I mean, I have a whole bunch of stuff over here that I want to work on. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Oh, I want to start this, and I don't know why. I've just been having a hankering to start it. It's called Izzy Decaying. It's a Silver Creek Samplers. But I really like it. I've had it for forever. I kind of want to stitch on this black or this gray, gray heron gray from Axis Commodities. So I want to stitch that. I'm done. Started at least. I want to start Woodland Witch. Can you tell what type of mood I'm in? I stitch on this. I don't know what this is, but I want to stitch on it. Ugh. Oh, okay. I got it. I also want to stitch it's in this magazine, the 2013 Halloween magazine, but you can also just buy it as a chart now. It is Plum Street. First off, well, I also really like this one from Silver Creek Samplers. I really like that one. But the one I want to stitch, that's one I want to stitch in here. The other one is Ghoul Tidings. So I want to start that one. I want to start because I just want to punish myself. I want to start the Gather In. And I want to stitch this on Wayfarer's Cloak from Axis Commodities. I haven't pulled any of the threads. It is more grungy than it's showing. Yeah, that's pretty. That's kind of closer. I also want to start Grimm's Haunt, which I'm stitching on, which I want to stitch on 38 count. Gosh, whatever it was I stitched the Salem Mini Moon on. It's not showing true to color. But stitch that. Start that. Yeah, those are kind of what I want to start. Or what I want to work on. Okay, so here is my plans for the next couple months. So, in July, I want to do a very similar challenge to what I did in May. So I'm going to kind of try to do an every other month challenge where I'm just working on 15 different projects. In July, it's just going to be Christmas. In July, I'm just going to work on 15 Christmas projects. They can be new starts, they can be whips, whatever. Like it's not as intense, so to speak, but I did pull out, I do have pictures of like 15 that I'm like, oh, I should work on this. Some new starts, some that I've just had. So that'll be July. And then in September, I want to do a dark September, which of course is all spooky stitching. Really focusing on my spooky stitches, which I am already focusing on, but you know what I mean. But I'm really excited because I think in November, I want to do something, and you guys are welcome to join me. It's called 2025 Designer Challenge. And what it is I am going to stitch on 15 different projects from 15 different designers. That's my goal. I think I can do it. But I thought it'd be kind of a fun goal, just to make sure that I'm getting all my designers are getting some equal time. So that's my plan there. I'm really excited about it. I'll probably talk more about it later on. But that is my goal. As in terms of life, work is picking up like it always does around this time of year. My husband's almost done with school. Eddie's doing good. We finished Andor. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's so good. We're still watching Last of Us. That'll be tonight. I think there's 2 more episodes left of that. We've been watching Everyone Loves Raymond. We have upstairs shows and downstairs shows. That's really it. That's all that's really going on. Not much. Just stitching, garage sailing. You know how it goes. That was the other thing. I did just order an XJU Designs fabric for my summer moon, because I think I'm going to start that on the first day of summer. So I did buy fabric for that, and I already have all the floss and stuff, and so I will be starting that soon, hopefully in June. But that is all I have. So thank you for joining me. Hopefully you stayed long enough to at least get some projects ideas. And then make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. Thanks.